In this video, I'm going to show you how to go ahead and set up your own Bitmoji classroom. And I want to start by telling you everything that I learned about this. I learned from a Facebook group called Bitmoji Craze for Educators. So I would highly recommend joining that group. There's so much free stuff on that group. People have just posted and are sharing everything that they've created, and it's a great resource to use. You can copy anything from there. There's a ton of files. There's also a second Facebook group. It's called Bitmoji Classrooms for Teams. So that is specifically for people doing Microsoft platform, which is what we're using. So let me go ahead and get started and show you how to do this. This lives in PowerPoint. So let me show you the end result first. So this is my reading classroom. It's still kind of a work in progress here. So you can see I've put some personal stuff, like that's my actual dog there, and a bunch of links that the kids will use frequently. I would definitely put Teams, email, and OneNote on there if you use those frequently. There's my email one. And this is going to be my math one. And the idea for this is to be a starting page, whether the kids are in school or at home. Either way, they would come here, they would set up their daily or look at their daily agenda to see if there's anything different, see if there's a certain meeting that they need to be at, or whatever you want them to do, you put on the daily agenda. And then again, I got all the stuff linked that they will be using. So I have fourth grade. This is just module 1. I copied this slide for module 2 and so forth, and I will just change the links to link up to the correct things. So that just gives you an idea kind of where we're going with this. So let me show you how to set this up yourself. So you're going to go into PowerPoint. You want to be using the desktop version of PowerPoint, not the Office 365 version, because you cannot create the links in the Office 365 version. So we're going to create it in the desktop version. We are going to save it, go to OneDrive. Once you do that, you can then access it in Office 365, and you can get a link for it in Office 365 as well. So we're going to do new blank presentation. I want to change this slide to a blank slide. All right, so here's what I have. So the first thing I need to do is start with a background. So I'm going to go to Design, and then all the way over here on the right where it says Format Background. And then you're going to choose Picture or Texture Fill, because we want a picture as the background. I don't want this picture, but I want a picture. So for picture source, I'm going to choose Insert. And I'm going to look at the online pictures. However, if you take a picture of your classroom, for example, or your home office space or whatever, you can certainly upload a picture from a file. So I'm going to use online pictures. And if you use online pictures, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to search the term walls and floor. And I'm going to uncheck this. And let's see, we have some choices. I also have a presentation where I also already have a lot of backgrounds on slides for you to use, your choice. All right, so let's just use that one. Insert. And now it is the background of my presentation. So now comes the fun part, adding furniture and decor and all kinds of fun things. So I've already amassed a huge collection of clip art for you. Those are the two links. One is called Giant Bitmoji Library for Sharing. One is called Everything to Build Your Own Room. There is so much clip art on here, like just an insane amount. Everything that you could possibly want is hopefully on here. So I would definitely take a few minutes and just like scroll through it and just see like what you have out there, give you some ideas of how you want to decorate your room. So I'm going to start with, I don't know what I'm going to start with. Probably not animals. So I want some more furniture stuff. Oh, there we go. There's some chairs. There's some couches I could put in. And let's find a table. All right, so I'm going to put in a desk. Put in that desk. So you can click on that slide. I'm going to right click I'm going to choose copy. I'm going to go to my presentation, right click and choose paste. And that's pretty much how it is. So I'm going to put my desk there, probably maybe size this down a little bit. There's my desk. So to my desk, I want to add a chair. So again, I'm just simply going to go to those two presentations and scroll through until I find what it is I want. Let's add a chair. Let's add that chair. So right click copy, go into your presentation, right click paste. Okay, and so you see a couple things. Number one, this chair is way too big. Let's size this down. Also, my chair is kind of in the wrong direction for this desk. So if you want to flip it, you simply select it, choose picture format at the top, choose the rotate menu, and then flip horizontal. So now it is facing the right direction. Put it wherever you want. So again, you can just keep going back and forth and adding as much or as little decoration to your rooms as you want. Now, I already have another PowerPoint presentation for you that has a bunch, at least 100 rooms that are already made that you can then just edit and customize for yourself. So you can put pictures on the walls and a door and windows and whatever you want in your room. Okay, so this is what's going to take you definitely the most time to do. Get your room all set up how you want it. Okay, so when you're ready to add your Bitmoji to it, all you're going to do is you're going to jump into Chrome. You're going to go over to your extension, and you're going to choose whatever Bitmoji that you want as soon as it loads. So I want to be sitting. I'm going to sit on my chair. I'm going to choose this sit. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go back in PowerPoint, paste it, and there I am. Okay, so you're going to create your room this way. If there is something that you want to add to your room that you cannot find on the presentation with all that clip art, you can add it from Chrome as well. So you would simply, again, jump over to Chrome, jump over to Google, and you want to type in the word transparent before anything else that you type in, because you need this clip art to have a transparent background. So I'm going to look for my Dunkin' Donuts cup here. Okay, transparent Dunkin' Donuts cup. You don't want a solid background on this because you want to be able to layer your clip art. So I'm going to click on that and let's look at that one. Usually if there's a checkerboard background like this, that means it is a transparent background, and PNG files have transparent background. So I'm just going to click and copy this straight out of here and put it in, not that room, put it in that room. And I'm going to paste it and shrink it down to size that I could be drinking it. So I'm going to put it there. So go ahead and decorate your classroom, or another option will be is to go to the PowerPoint that I have linked here, and here's all these rooms that are already created for you. So these are rooms that I took from that Facebook group that I mentioned, and you can just literally, you can copy this and use it as it is, or you can copy it and customize it for yourself. So let's do this. I'm going to right click on the slide itself. I'm going to choose copy. I'm going to go back to my presentation. I'm going to right click and choose paste. And now I have a classroom. It's already done, and you can again modify it however you want. So like I don't like these pillows. I'm going to get rid of these pillows. All right, and maybe I want this plant over here. You can move it, do whatever you want. You'll see like each one of these is like just linked separate, like little, right? Okay, so what I would definitely do is I would definitely get rid of this Bitmoji, and I would put my Bitmoji in there. So once you've got all this good stuff in there, you need to set up links. And actually, one last thing I want to do, just show you real quick with this is, let's say I'm going to put in a picture of my dog. All right, so I'm going to insert, now this time I'm going to insert a picture of something I have saved on my computer. Okay, so I'm going to put in a picture of my dog. I'm going to insert that. And maybe I want her to be behind these cushions. I want her head just peeking out from behind the cushions. I don't want her in front of the cushions. So again, I'm just going to right click and I'm going to choose that center all the way in the back. I'm going to undo that. That center behind the actual background. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to click this green pillow and I'm going to click bring to front. And so now there she is, just peeking around. So you can kind of work with the layering of your clip art as well. So to create a link, you need something in your room to create it, to link to. And you can link websites, you can link documents, you can link videos, you can link just about anything you want to link. And so you can link it to a piece of clip art, like a poster or a book. You can link it to text, like create a text box and link it that way. So let's say I wanted to link something to this poster. All right, so what you would do is you need to get the URL of whatever it is that you're linking. So what do I have the URL? Okay, so I have the URL of my drive in Google. Okay, so I'm going to right click on my URL here. I'm going to copy the link, go back into PowerPoint, and on this, with this piece of clip art selected, I'm going to right click on it and choose link. And this is where I would paste the URL. And this is now linked to my Google Drive. Now, when you're in presentation mode in PowerPoint, you need to hit the control button and click to activate a link. When you're in presentation mode, which is what the kids will see, they will just need to click on it. So it brought me to this link. Again, so you can link something that way. You can also insert video. So maybe I want to, on this whiteboard, I want to put a video of myself just explaining the directions for the day because they're kind of complicated and it's just too much to type out, or my kids are very young and are not great readers yet. So you can insert video and you have two choices. So you can do an online video like a YouTube video or Edpuzzle or that way. PowerPoint only takes a couple formats, won't take every format of video, but you can try an online video, or if you just created a video through your PC, through your camera, just talking to your kids, you can do video on my PC. So I will go ahead and put in a video that I made before. So I'm going to insert it. And this will actually embed the video. There I am. Yay. This will actually embed the video right here. So I'm going to put it there. And maybe I'm going to put a text box over it that says, click here for directions. Insert a text box. I'll say, click on my picture for directions. Okay, so I need to move this a little bit. So whatever you want to do. So I just want to show you that these are a bunch of options that you have. I would definitely add your email, a button to get to your email. So the way I would do that is I would go to insert online pictures. I really want just like an email icon. So that's what I'm going to look for. And this one looks good. I'm going to click that. I'm going to click insert. Shrink it down. So sometimes clip art that you insert, it comes with this text. So just highlight the text and get rid of it. I'm going to right click it. I am going to choose link. This time I'm going to choose email address. So I'm going to put my email address in here. Anytime someone clicks that button, it's going to create an email to me. So that shows you how to build your classroom. So you can, like I said, look through those slides that are already created and modify that or build your own from scratch. And the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this presentation and we're going to embed it right into Microsoft Teams. I will talk about that in the next video. So have fun putting your classroom together.